Hi, I'm Ricky. Welcome to MentorcliQ's Mentoring Soundbites, where we answer some of the most common and important questions professionals just like you ask about starting, managing, and growing their mentoring programs. In this video, mentoring program administrators from several nationally recognized companies share their best practices for matching mentors and mentees in mentoring programs. Be sure to like and subscribe for more mentoring best practices like these.
So in one of our functional mentoring programs, we basically gave mentees a list of competencies and we asked them, select 3 that you really want to work on. And it would be something like negotiation, business development, or platform technology knowledge. We use, in terms of recruiting mentors, we use a variety of ways. And personally, I've found success in partnering with senior leaders and asking them to go to different corners of the business and actually help get some mentors, bring them to the table. That has been really successful.
The next thing is making sure that the mentees have provided their focus area. To make it a little bit easier to manage and match folks, we nailed down those 5 focus areas. I think we worked with MentorcliQ on that actually. So make sure you're getting the focus areas.
And what really worked out well with that is because that gives, we've heard this several times, it gives the mentee some ownership in the process. They feel like they now have a say in who their mentor could potentially be. We also had some talk around, should we put a question in there, do you want your mentor to be ethnically diverse or not? Because the colleagues definitely were. And there was some learnings there, I think, for our leaders around what inclusion really means and diversity really means there. So we removed that and we replaced it with asking folks around questions around their business resource group affiliations, because that can show areas of interest and where there may be some connections that can be made there. Also, a strong focus on the competencies, and also allowing them to say same or different segment. So some people want to grow within their own segment and others want to move about the company, and it might be more beneficial for them. So not over programming that and allowing that mentee to really have some ownership in what that could look like for the matching.
And once in a while we have mentees, I want to participate in the formal program. I have an idea who I would love to be my mentor. So we take that also. We ask the mentee to make that first phone call, ask the mentor if they'd be interested, and then we circle around and get them included in our formal program.
I love Smart Match. I love the ability to automate communications. Both of those things have saved so much time. If I didn't have those abilities, I could spend 100% of my time running one program instead of spending 50% of my time running 3 programs, tripling the number of mentoring participants that we're able to have year in and year out. When I think about the benefit of Smart Match, we actually looked at the data and found out that 2 times as many people are matched by Smart Match than any other kind of matching. And to think about the amount of time, the hours, the weeks that it would have taken our team to come up with matches that wouldn't have been as effective, that wouldn't have led to as engaging mentorships. It's remarkable to think that it's not only helping me save time, which I'm very grateful for, but it is also helping all of our participants get that much more out of their relationships.
They enjoy putting down like what leadership capabilities and competencies they're looking to work on. And then we have the mentors obviously doing the same. So each of them identify their top 9 competencies, leadership capabilities, and then we use the suggested match. The only time we override that is we try and get the best possible percentage match. So for instance, if a few are at 95% and then 1 or 2 are at 60%, we try and kind of change that range a little bit so that we get a closer, narrower range. But we love using the Smart Match. I think it's a great piece to the system.
We really just tried to let the matching algorithm do its job. The development goals of our mentees and the strengths of our mentors are really the top priority. And so using that algorithm to leverage that and pull that in to find the best possible matches was really our number one strategy.
We found that MentorcliQ actually brings it to the next level with incorporating the top 3 capabilities that I mentioned earlier, bringing that into the formula, and then of course the personality component. And so that just gives you a little bit of insight into kind of, what we're going after for the business and how we get them, how we bring the mentors in, and then how we match them together.
How does your organization support the growth of its diverse leadership? Let us know in the comments below. Multiple studies have shown that diverse leadership increases profit margins. By cultivating and supporting a more diverse pool of leaders, your organization stands to benefit both financially and culturally. Mentoring programs will help you leverage the experience of existing leaders and uplift high potential talent who have historically gone unnoticed. For even more mentoring tips, check out our links below the video or visit us at MentorcliQ.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to get updated on mentoring best practices like these.